Hello, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Brooke. I'm 28. I have Pfeiffer syndrome, and for almost all of 2024 I've been vlogging, not super consistently but pretty consistently. I've just been vlogging my life as a 20-something-year-old living with Pfeiffer syndrome, because that is something that I did not have growing up, and I don't know, I think it would have been really cool to see inside the life of somebody who had the same genetic disorder as I did. Like, how cool would that have been? And also just seeing how somebody with like a facial difference lives their life. I think that's interesting, so that's why I share my life. Welcome to my channel. I thought we could just spend the day together. Like, I'm not doing anything super crazy. It's Thursday, I have work, gotta adjust my wheel because my husband drove my car last, but I'm heading to work right now. It is 7:09 in the morning and I need to go to Kroger and get energy drinks and fillets for dinner tonight, because I know myself, like, I'm one of those people, I hate going somewhere after work. Like, whenever someone's like, oh, can you pick this up on your way home? I would rather not. Like, if you're gonna ask me to, I will, but I would rather just go straight home. But hello, I also have driving anxiety. You probably couldn't tell that because I just started this video in my car, but I have pretty bad driving anxiety. In a way, it makes me a really good driver because I'm very safe, I'm very aware of my surroundings, but I hate driving. But now that we no longer work together, I have to drive myself places and it's awful. Just pulled up, but I'm gonna leave you in the car because I don't bring my purse in if I'm just running in, and I don't have pockets for my camera, so I will see you in a second. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see them though. This is a very, very realistic day in my life, I swear. I just got off the phone with my mom. I used to call her a lot, but then I kind of stopped calling her as much because we honestly just ran out of things to talk about. Everyone has a different relationship with their mother. I do well calling my mom and having pretty long conversations at least once a week. But from what I got at Kroger, I got 2 Alanis and just 2 of these just because they're really, really easy and good to make for dinner. And honestly, they taste restaurant quality. Makes you feel like you're at a steakhouse but at home. And then we make like a white cheddar instant potato. And yeah, I'm not a gourmet cook. That's not happening over here. We're having instant potatoes and Kroger filet. I just got to work. I'm gonna head in now. I will see you either on my lunch break or I'll see you when I see you, but I have 8.5 hours. I just got home. I love sitting in my car for a minute before I go inside. Who doesn't love to do that? As long as the AC in your car works, I see nothing wrong with sitting in your car for an extra 5 to 10 minutes before you have to go in. Because I have 2 hound dogs, so as soon as I go in, they're gonna be on one. They're gonna be like, Mom, 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 you're home. Mom, Mom, you're home. We're hungry. We're bored. Let's play. This is why I don't have kids, because I'm over here complaining about simply being a dog mom. I just got home and there is a huge package on my porch, and I texted my husband from the car and I was like, is this what I think it is? He ordered us a treadmill, so I'm about to be a fitness girly. We used to have a treadmill and it broke. It was really old. My husband told me that it was the treadmill that he used to like play on when he was a kid. I really hope I'm in focus. I can't see anything. But it finally broke, and so we have a new treadmill because Joe and I are like pretty balanced people. We like to have a little bit of movement, but we're not like super active people. And a treadmill is just good for us on the mornings where either one of us wants to do a little bit of movement. Because we're also not gonna walk outside in the dark, and we're much more morning movement workout people than we are night movement workout people. Because we like to eat dessert and go to bed. I think I'm gonna have to leave this on the porch though, because it's really, really big. I hate doing that, especially if I'm home, but like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that, to be honest. I also almost forgot to bring my steaks home. I obviously bought steaks this morning and I was like, I really don't want to leave these at work because that's our dinner for tonight. So I set a reminder on my phone that said, don't forget to bring home the steaks, like 2 minutes before my shift ended. And if that hadn't gone off, I would have absolutely left our dinner at work. I finished a phenomenal book this morning. I cannot wait to share that. And then I also started another book, so I'll give a book update once I get in and get settled. But I had a pretty good work day. It was slow, but I did learn like 2 new things that are gonna be some crucial components in my role. I'm just moving and grooving along with my training. It's week 6, week 5, I don't know. I think it's week 6. Going well, I like it. I like everybody that I work with. It's just so different from what I was doing before. I went from college admissions to now college bursar's office. Also, do you say bursar or bursar? Because I said bursar and now I'm thinking it's bursar. What's the plural? Hi, this is Brooke from the bursar's office. Bursar's office. Bursars sounds better than bursars. Anyway, I need to go inside. I live in a different state that I work in, and on my drive home, I'm always like planning out what I'm gonna do as soon as I walk in. So as soon as I get in, if I can get this package, I'll try to bring it in, but if not, I'm gonna leave it outside, but I'm gonna walk in, say hello to my pets. I have 2 dogs and a cat, if you didn't know. It's a little early for them to eat dinner. It's 5, and they're probably gonna eat around 6:30. They usually eat when we eat. And Joe's not gonna be home for another hour and a half, so I guess I'll just hang out with you guys and then maybe edit a little bit of this vlog so I can have it up sooner. I want to have videos up a lot sooner and more. But I'm giving myself grace because, I don't know, I don't want to get stressed out. It's 5 p.m. We still have a pretty good amount of evening left. I might even pour a glass of wine. I might do that. Here is an outfit of the day. I have not worn these pants in definitely over a year, but they are my thrifted like Beetlejuice pants. They're very comfortable. I don't know why, for some reason I have a hard time wearing them because I'm like, am I even wearing these right? And I just paired it with like a Target t-shirt. So this is thrifted, this is from Target, and then my Walmart loafers that I also thrifted. They're on my LTK. They're super cheap. They're like 14 bucks and they last a while. They're comfortable, they're cute. And the pants are also Wild Fable, so they're originally from Target as well. So we got Target, Walmart. Let's go, but let's now change into something significantly more comfortable. I wish Joe was home because I really want my hair off of my neck. This is my girl. She's kind of on one right now. But I really wish Joe was home because my hair is like so gross today for some reason. I've just not been having a good hair week. And so I wish he was home to put it up for me, but he's not. She's so sweet. Her name is Ivy. My old boss gave her to me. And we've had her for like this whole year. You're so sweet. Okay, I'll put her back in her chair. Her name is Ivy Marie. And then we have Winston. This is my baby Basset. Look at his ears. There's so much of them. This is my boy. And then we've got Copper over there as well. But yeah, I need to get these shoes off. I need to get this bra off. I need to get in some comfortable clothes right now. Oh, tell him. I also hope that our treadmill is okay where it is because there's no way I'm going to be able to bring this inside. And I texted my husband. I said, it's heavy. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it and make sure no one steals it. If they steal it, it's going to take a really long time. I changed into comfortable clothes, took all my makeup off, and now we're going to talk about books. First of all, I finished Confessions this morning, and the author is Kane Minato. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but I'm pretty sure this is set in Japan. I had no clue what to expect when going into this book. I didn't even know what genre it was. To be honest, I thought it was like going to be a really disturbing book because it was recommended to me from someone who often recommends disturbing books. I prefer to read disturbing books, to each their own. I just like books that really make me feel something, whether it's a positive or negative emotion. As long as it is an intense emotion, I'm gonna read it. I don't care. So I thought this was gonna be a very disturbing book, but no, it was actually a thriller, and it was told in several different perspectives that kind of help you understand the murder that occurred. Is it a murder? Is it an accident? We don't know, but you're gonna find out. The ending had me like really sitting with myself. I loved it. I thought it was so good. Definitely read it if you like thrillers, but as every book goes, please look up the trigger warnings. Earlier this week, I also finished The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and I saw on Goodreads that this is number 2 of Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. I thought this was really cute, really good. Lynn Painter's really, really good at writing just good banter, honestly. I did prefer the second half of the book over the first half, but Lynn Painter is just a really good rom-com author, I think. I also, I think either yesterday or the day before, finished Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. Okay, I picked this book up a long time ago and I read the physical copy about this much. And then I got bored. I'm just gonna be honest. I really heavily liked the last 30% of this book. I thought it was really good. It even had me like kind of crying at the end. But it was just, it's one of those enemies to lovers books that you're like, it's so clear that you're supposed to be together. Why are you not being together? But it was really good. Lauren Asher usually never lets me down as well. She's like an auto-buy author. I might not absolutely love all of Lauren Asher's books, but I will probably read all of Lauren Asher's books if that makes sense. Okay, Spotify, I know you're not watching this, but I had a bone to pick with you because I definitely didn't read the terms or the policy or anything like that for premium and you being able to have audiobooks with Spotify Premium. I just saw a bunch of audiobooks that were available on Spotify that it seemed like I could read, so then I started reading a couple and I finished one book and then I started listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry because I just didn't want to buy a physical copy of it. And at 70%, Spotify took it away from me and told me that I had used up all of my listening hours. I didn't even know that they had listening hours. Because truthfully, if I had known I only had X amount of listening hours, I wouldn't have started this book. But these next 3 books, someone sent me off of my wish list. And that's really sweet. That's really nice. I first got sent this book. I've already reached out to them and thanked them individually, but that was really kind because they sent it to me after they saw the video of me having a really bad day. And so to come home to sweet book mail was, y'all don't have to do that, but to the people who send me books, that's really freaking nice. And I try to like send other people books too, that way I'm like paying it forward. I'm a firm believer of paying it forward. I don't think that's good karma for me if I receive something and I don't pay it forward in some way or some fashion. So I got sent this book, Wally by Wally Lamb, She's Come Undone. I have no idea what it's about, but it got raving reviews. I was shocked by how big it was, but I'm excited to read this one. And then I remember the name Kevin. I'm pretty sure Jessica sent me those, I hope. And then Kevin sent me these, so thank you, Kevin. First of all, Kevin sent me Funny Story by Emily Henry, so now I can actually finish it, no thanks to Spotify, so maybe I'll do that tonight. But look, you guys, look how big the font is. Like, I don't know if I put on my Amazon wish list like large font. I must have. Yep, it says right here, large print. Oopsies. Oh well, now I have a giant copy of Funny Story. And it's not gonna be the same size as my other Emily Henry books, but it's fine. I'm not like, that's not something that will bother me. And then a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, recommended The Stillwater Girls. She listened to it. I think I'm gonna read it. But Kevin sent me that, and so I'm really excited. I have been really needing to dabble more into thrillers because honestly, you guys, I started another rom-com after I finished Confessions, which that was a thriller, and it felt really good to be back in the thriller space. But I started The Match by Sarah Adams, and I'm really enjoying it so far, but I'm about like 30% into it. And I'm kind of like, man, I wish I was reading a thriller. So I'm not sure, but I think after I finish reading The Match, I'm gonna just start reading thrillers. I also got this book yesterday in the mail from a publisher. It's Humor Me by Kat Shook. I thought it looked really familiar, and then I realized they sent me the advanced reader copy and then they sent me the finished copy. So usually when a book is sent to me more than once, which sometimes that does happen just with like publishers and stuff, I read it. Like if the universe wanted me to have this twice, I gotta read it. So I'll end up reading this as well. I have no idea what genre it is though. So there's grief, midlife crisis maybe, romance. Yeah, so grief, romance, there's comedy involved. We'll see. But that was my little book update. I'm definitely in my reading era. I was thinking on my way to work, like, wow, I feel like I've read a pretty good amount of books in July. So I went to my Goodreads because I just genuinely haven't been like mentally keeping track. I've been checking them off on my Goodreads, but if you were to say, Brooke, how many books have you read so far this month? I'd be like, I don't know. I checked, and as of right now, I think I've read 12 books in July, and that's crazy. But I swear my new job is like making me fly through books. It's giving me a lot more free time, and I think that's why I've not been posting on YouTube, is because the free time that my job was giving me that I thought was gonna go to YouTube ended up going to reading. But I need to figure out how to balance both. Plus, what's the point of reading if I'm not gonna share it with you guys? Okay, how much longer until Joe is home from work? About an hour, maybe a little bit less than an hour. I fed the dogs, I fed my cat. My kitchen is clean, so when we start cooking dinner, it's gonna be like go time. I guess I could prep, set everything out, but it's a really easy dinner, so I don't know. Normally, I like to have dinner ready for Joe, or at least semi-ready, so that we can just eat, because I'm usually hungry. Like, I don't wanna wait for him to get home and then wait for him to cook, because I do have one of those husbands that cooks, thankfully, but I just don't like waiting that long, so I usually like to have dinner either mostly finished or at least prepped by the time he gets home. But we're having steak for dinner, and I personally, I can't speak for anybody else, but I don't like cooking steak. Chicken, fine. Seafood, fine. Steak, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll eat it, but I don't want to cook it, so he's gonna have to cook that. And if he's already cooking the steak, he might as well cook everything else. Right, okay. Maybe I'll read. I should edit this video. The t-shirt that I changed into is from my favorite boutique, Kimani & Co. If you do go buy anything off of her website, you can use the code Brooke and save a little bit of money. And then my bottoms, these are like, my dogs are getting their nails cut in a couple weeks, and I'm really excited about that because you can hear how long they are. I just wanted to check and make sure that the treadmill is still where it's supposed to be, because like I said, it's too heavy, so it's just gonna have to sit on our front steps until Joe gets home. My handsome husband is home. You look so handsome. You know, somebody said that they're like, I love the balance that your husband has. He looks so different at home versus at work. I was like, duh. No, but you do look so different when you're in work mode right now.
Well, I'm in work clothes. I'm not in work mode.
Well, you're in work zone.
Looking like a whole snack. It's all right. You can say it. I am making us some fillets and white cheddar. If I said that I was making white cheddar potatoes, your comments would probably pop off like, ooh girl, you got one who can cook you white cheddar mashed potatoes?
I do have one who can. He just isn't this evening. And here is the treadmill. Ignore the chair that just has to stay turned sometimes. But here's the big treadmill. We'll probably put that together tomorrow night. My dad would be so proud.
What, that you married a man who can cook?
Yeah. We're food people, okay? So immaculate, so excited. We should have a vegetable, but it's fine, it's fine. Balance. I did not end off last night's video because this was a realistic day in my life. And that's generally how it goes, is I eat dinner and watch a show and then cuddle up in bed with a movie and go to bed. And so once you saw dinner, there was not much else to see. And I need to focus. Hold on. I want to do my everyday like makeup routine with you guys, although I'm a little jittered and I should have drank some water. But that's okay. I'm going to hydrate my lips with Aquaphor always. I don't have anything going on today aside from work, so I'm just gonna do a light everyday look. This is Tower 28 concealer that I'm using clearly as foundation. Don't do that. I should just be using foundation, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna blend it out with this huge huge Tarte kabuki brush. I just wish it was longer. What time is it? I feel like I'm rushing. I've got 30 minutes to do hair and makeup. I just want to go in with all of my wet products first and then do my eyebrows, which is a little bit different. I usually do like face and then brows. I'm going in with this Fenty like liquid highlight. Love it. And then I've been using this MCO Beauty blush in the color, it's a cheek lip tint in the color Rose Glow. And I just put it on the back of my hand. I was gonna curl my hair this morning, but I've decided I don't want to do that. I want to wear it straight and like kind of flowy. Next we'll do brows so that my face can dry a little bit. I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I've been using this for years. Forever by Noah Kahan just came up on my day list and it's really good. I've never heard it before. I'm in a little bit of a music rut, so my day list is like my favorite right now on Spotify. Now I need to set my face, and I'm gonna do that with my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, my favorite Sigma brush, the Sigma F12 brush. I also wish this one was longer, but it's longer than the other one, so. And then my Hourglass blush in Mood Exposure. And I just add a little bronzer to my neck. For eyes, I'm gonna go a little light today with the Rare Beauty Eye Stick in Well-Being. This is the only eye product I have from Rare Beauty, and I like it. I love like an eyeshadow stick because I feel like I can just throw that on and then be done. You could rub it in with your fingers. That's a little harder for me to do, so I use a brush. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara, which is the Tower 28 mascara in the blackest one. I think it's in the color Jet, I'm not sure, but I love it. Okay, what else? Highlighter. My favorite highlighter in the entire world is Mesmerize by Rare Beauty. This is my second one because my first one cracked and shattered. It was devastating and it was hard to get my hands on. If you want to see how my hair looks in this video, I'm TikToking and get ready with me. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to spray my face with the Tower, nope, One Size. I'm going to spray my face with the One Size On Till Dawn. It's almost out. The lipstick I'm going to wear is upstairs, but that changes like every single day. But that's my everyday. Thank you for watching this very, very, very realistic day in my life. Not very exciting, but life is not 100% exciting all the time. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.